I'ma chain a game. When the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The numbers for Williams a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here's Huntley.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, Huntley.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lambert. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Huntley to throw.
Flushed out right.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Huntley. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 6 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Potts. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Ravens at 6-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Huntley under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, Potts, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is complete to Holmes. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Second and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
On first down, Huntley forced out to his left. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complimentary football, and they got it done.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
On second down now, Potts. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Off the play fake, Huntley. Now he'll escape to his right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Huntley. Open man right side. It's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Huntley. There's a nice move. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And his kick is indeed good. And they have regained the lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Up the middle they go. Potts, and some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Holmes. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Holmes. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Potts. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He's got Brown on the out route complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through, and they have regained the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Potts. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, Potts. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
On 2nd down now. Potts, and he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd down, Potts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On target to his man, likely. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Huntley. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Huntley's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Williams will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw here. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Potts. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Potts. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Potts. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Now a give right side. Potts. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Huntley looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Huntley. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Potts, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And out now come the Cowboys. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Here's Huntley.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
To throw, Huntley.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And now here come the Ravens.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. On first down, Potts, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Potts, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looking to throw. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Cowboys down by 1. 2:14 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now Huntley. And that's caught by Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Huntley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Here's Huntley. Finding Williams once more, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He's hit 3 times already. And this for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.